Well, many of us have flown in airplanes or in helicopters, but have you ever wanted to experience flight with more than just a good view from a window?
Well, the sport of hang gliding is considered about as close as you can get to flying like the birds, and you don't have to go too far to learn how to do it. Daryl Nail joins us now with scenes from his first of more lessons, right?
Hopefully,
of doing
yes.
this.
I really enjoyed it. You're absolutely right. You know, one of the first things that surprised me about hang gliding is you're not required to have a license, but going through a training program is highly recommended. And not only that, it's a whole lot of fun. Other than the windsock, this huge spread of land in Hollister doesn't look like a runway. It doesn't sound like one either. There's no noisy helicopters or planes, just some cattle grazing in the distance, as well as the sound of birds and those who would like to fly with them.
Hang gliding is the closest thing to being a bird.
Pat Dedovan is the owner of Mission Soaring Center. It's a flight school for wannabe hang gliders, and this Hollister Cattle Ranch is his runway of sorts. Well, speaking of wannabes, that's me. I'm hoping Pat, who's been gliding since the 70s, can teach me to fly like the birds. All lessons begin by assembling the glider. This Condor, designed for beginners, weighs all of 50 pounds, but its wingspan is 39 feet.
You know, building this hang glider makes me feel like the Wright brothers did.
There's a small amount of gear to wear.
This is sexy. This is a good-looking helmet right here. Bright white, oversized, nice on the melon.
But before you fly, you have to learn this funny walk.
We want you to keep your hips and your eyes at the same level.
Perfect.
Now I'm ready for the glider, but my first runs are mostly ground-based. Hey, is he coming for me or the glider? After dragging the glider up the hill a few times, Pat's going to let me aim a little higher.
Clear!
Nice light touch, and you're looking where you wanted to go, and then when you came down really softly.
Felt like I was really high up there, but how high was I?
Well, you were all of about maybe this high.
That's it?
Open your hands up and then
To fly higher requires learning how to maneuver the glider.
pull with that hand towards your hip. There we go.
Now, on my first day, I'm not going to be able to take this thing off the side of the mountain, unfortunately. But what I will get to do is continually take runs on the practice hill. Clear? This will allow me to continue to learn body motion and muscle memory as I start to fly the glider farther and farther away. Can you take me high enough? Can you fly me over yesterday?
And the first moment that you felt the glider starting to lift you up, it was probably this incredible thrill that will stick with you forever. You'll always remember your first day of hang gliding.
If you want to fly with the birds, minus the cheesy power ballad from the 80s, Mission Soaring Center does all the training out of Hollister. They are on the web at www.hang-gliding.com. The phone number, we're going to only show it for a few seconds, is there on your screen, 408-262-1055. And the cost for a half day is $160. The only requirement to fly is you must weigh between 90 and 290 pounds.
Okay.
Wow. Well, that's a trapeze, a hang glider. You know, the Russians are taking guests up in the Soyuz. You might want to contact them, you know?
Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm in.
But you said that guy gets a lot of people from the valley, actually.
He does. A lot of people from Fresno head out there to Hollister. It's only like an hour and a half drive, so it's not bad.
Great idea for
Thanks,
Boredom
Daryl.
Buster.
All right, thank you.
Glad you made it back.
Thank you, sir.